What's up, BoxUnion? We got 10 minutes today. We're working the core, everything with the abs, the obliques, every big stabilizer muscle of the core. No equipment's necessary for this. It's all just body weight that we're doing. It'll pretty much be all on the floor, so make sure you have enough wide open space to be working with. If you want to lay a mat or a towel down, go for it. And then when you're ready, go ahead and meet me on the ground. We're going to start in a high plank position. And when this next beat lands, I just want you to pop up onto the hands and onto the toes. You're gonna keep the hips low, pulling the stomach up and in towards the spine. Shoulders are stacked over the wrists. Now, all I want you to do is focus on keeping that stability, that flexion on the abdominal wall. The spine should be flat, and all you're gonna do is drive opposite knee, opposite elbow, slow in, out, in, out. So we're working nice and slow to start with. I want you to get the full extension of that movement. You should be able to feel that side of the body, the side of the torso, flex and contract with that. Keep it. 8, 7, nice and slow, team. 6, 5. I want you to stay with me on this. 4, checking with the body. Make sure your hips are still low, the booty's not popping up. Your abs are still zipped up tight towards the spine. Now from here, keep that movement. Now pick it up on the beat. Let's go. In, out, in, out. Nice BoxUnion. So you're driving opposite knee, opposite elbow. Keeping the hips up. Abs are still zipped up tight. 8 more right here. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold the high plank up and hold it. Beautiful. Walk it down into a low plank. So your shoulders are stacked over your elbows. Check in. Hips are low. Stomach's pulled up tight. Don't make a fist with the hands. Keep the hands separated. Now it's a little dip. To the right, to the left. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Getting into the lower obliques now. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up, hold it up. Breathe. Hips are low. Stomach's up tight. Hands are not brought together. We keep the fists separated. 8 seconds. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Walk it back up into a high plank. From here, I want you to pull the hips up towards the ceiling, keeping the spine flat, pushing the stomach up and in. In this pike position, we reset, and then we bring the spine back to neutral in a high plank. Flat spine right here. Now check in with your breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Don't let the body shake right here. Let the breath calm you. One more time, keep it slow. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. 4, 3, 2. Same move on the beat, pick it up, let's go. In, out, in, out. 4, 3, 2. Drop it into a low plank, hold it, breathe. Hips down, abs tight. One more time, right, then left, we dip. Nice BoxUnion. 8 more, stay with me. 8. Can you push past the fatigue? That burning sensation you feel in the core. 4, 3, 2. Now flip it over, bring it onto the back. Feet are flat on the ground. You bring both hands behind your head. It's just a little pulse, a little contraction in the lower abdominals right underneath the belly button. Elbows stay wide. Just pulse. Top of shoulders leaving the ground. Firing up just the base of the abdominal wall. Using the pelvic floor to stabilize. 4, 3. Now we crunch up slow right here. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. One more time, pulse it up right here. Beautiful, BoxUnion, stay in that for 4, for 3, for 2. Now release that, relax for a second. Stay on the ground for a moment and breathe. Control the breath. So we worked a lot in the abdominal wall, a lot in these internal obliques. Now we're gonna work the external obliques. So what I want you to do, flip it over to one side. Now you're gonna plant both feet on the ground, on the sides of the feet, so you're coming up into a side plank. So what that should look like, you can stack one foot in front of the other, kind of up on the sides of the feet, lift up the opposite arm. So you're using the external oblique closest to the ground to support the body to lift up the hips and hold it. Beautiful. Now if you want to rest that hand on the hip, you can, or behind the back. All we're going to do is a little pulse towards the ceiling with that top of the hip. Pulse, pulse. 8 more, 8 more. 8, 6, 4, 3. Now you switch it over to the other side right here. Up and hold. So let me face you now. On the opposite side, you're holding it up, using that oblique closest to the ground. Pulse it right here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. What you're aiming for, right here at the top of that side wall in the torso, to gain that momentum. Now one more time, I want you to bring it over to the other side, pop it up into the side plank, and just hold it right here. 8. Now one more time, flip it over, bring it to the other side, and hold it up. Today we're focusing really on core stability. So you're allowing these obliques to remain stable in an isometric movement, meaning we don't shift it. One last time, bring it to the other side, pop it up into the side plank. Trust me when I say, I know the size of the torso start to fatigue. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, I promise 4. This is the last time. Bring it to the other side and pop it up into the side plank. Hold. The more we work these movements in an isometric movement, the stronger that stabilizer muscle becomes. Cool, now you drop the opposite hand, you're up in a high plank one more time. Check in with the body. Notice my spine is straight, hips are low, abs are pulled up and in towards the spine. Beautiful, now you're gonna keep the hips low and walk the toes and knees in and hold it. Now notice my knees are not on the ground. I'm light on the toes. Knees are still hovering above the ground. I'm pulling the abdominal wall in towards the spine. I'm keeping my hips low. Take both feet out. Cool. Now the obliques engage a little bit more. You have 4, 3, 2. Last time, walk the knees in, hold it up on the toes. Knees are hovering. So now the obliques release a little bit more, and the abdominal wall starts to take on a little bit more of that stability here. 4, 3. Last time, walk it out and hold it. Hold it right here. If you feel your body shaking, can you take in a deep breath? Exhale through the mouth. Let that steady you. And release it. And that's it, y'all. That's our 10 minutes of abs today. Beautiful work. Again, the more we practice with this, the more we keep up with pushing ourselves, challenging ourselves to breathe a little deeper, get a little uncomfortable and outlast the challenge. Well, that's how we're gonna get stronger every time. I thank you for your hard work today, and I thank you for your time. Keep an eye out here on BoxUnion Digital. We're always uploading new classes. Be sure to download the BoxUnion Digital app if you haven't already. I'm Coach Dacoda. Thank you for today. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.